Greetings. In this video, we will derive the formula for the area of a circle. A is equal to pi r square. And before I start the derivation, I would like to give you a small introduction to this video. So if you wish to skip the intro and jump to the derivation, you may see the description. Alright, if one wishes to see the derivation, see the proof for this formula, and one looks up on YouTube, then you will find several videos on this proof. So there are several videos already on YouTube, but many of the derivations involve this formula, and many of the videos take this formula as something which is given in a sense. So in the course of deriving a is equal to pi r square, they use something like, we know circumference of a circle is equal to 2 pi r, and they move ahead and towards the end they prove that a is equal to pi r square. So if one asks the question, where did this formula come from? Where did c is equal to 2 pi r come from? So perhaps you will see the derivation for this formula, and in the course of deriving this formula, you may see something like, we know area is equal to pi r square, and they move ahead in the derivation and towards the end they prove c is equal to 2 pi r. So in a sense, you are going in a circle. You ask, where did this formula come from? They say it came from here. And you ask, where did this formula come from? They say it came from here. And you are going in a circle. So in this derivation, in this video, we are not going to use c is equal to 2 pi r. We are in a sense going to take us back in time when nobody knew what is pi. So we don't know what is pi, and from that point we are going to derive the formula a is equal to pi r square. Alright, so what we are going to do here is we are going to use something called exhaustion, or using approximations. So the first step will involve assuming that the area of the circle in this diagram is approximately equal to the area of the square. And then we will increase our accuracy. The area of the circle is approximately equal to the area of the octagon. So you see this octagon over here. So earlier it was a square, now it is an octagon. One side, two sides, three sides, four sides, 5, 6, 7, 8. And earlier it had only 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the second step in which our approximation is becoming finer, because there are 8 sides, more sides. Then further, the next step will include, you will have a 16 sides. The polygon will have 16 sides. So you have one side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there will be 16 sides, and you see, as we increase the number of sides of the regular polygon inscribed in the circle, our polygon is approaching the circle in question. So every step, with every increasing step, our accuracy is increasing. So these are the 3 iterations that we will do, and towards the end I will show you how there will be a constant whose value approaches something we call pi. Alright, so let us begin with the area of the begin with the first iteration, area of the square. So area of the square, by the way, this is the center uh, of the circle, and we are assuming the center of the circle, the radius of the circle is r. So let me connect a few points. Alright, let me take a diagram from here. Okay, so here we have connected a few points, and we see that the area is area of the square, area of the square is equal to side squared. So this is the side, for example BC is the side. Now what is the length of this side? It is easy to calculate. This is the radius. So this is 90 degrees, this is a square, because ABCD is a square. So by Pythagoras theorem, this side BC turns out to be under root 2r, or BC square is 2r square. So area of the square ABCD is side square, which is BC square, which is equal to 2r square. So this is the first iteration. So let me write this in a box. Area of the square ABCD is equal to 2r square. Simple. Next, we move on to our second iteration. So let me take a diagram from here. Here, what we have is, we have 8 sides, an octagon, and the area of the octagon AEBFCGDHA is equal to, area of the octagon is equal to 8 times the area of a certain triangle, like EOB. So area of triangle EOB, there are 8 such triangles. So the area of the entire octagon is 8 multiplied by the area of a single triangle. So let us find the area of triangle EOB, and we will multiply it by 8. So area of triangle EOB, we apply simple half into base into height. So for that we want EB, and EB can be calculated from EP. We notice that this angle is the angle subtended by the entire circle divided by 8. Angle subtended by the entire circle divided by 8. So what is the angle subtended by entire circle? It is 360 degrees. 360 degrees divided by 8 will give us 45 degrees. So angle EOB is equal to 45 degrees, and one may show that angle BOP is equal to half the 45 degrees. That is to say, this angle is half. OP bisects angle EOB. So you have 22.5 degrees. Now in this triangle, you see I draw this triangle, which is OPB. This is 22.5 degrees, and we need PB. We need PB, which is half the base. So PB turns out to be, one can apply trigonometry, and PB is R sine 22.5 degrees. Applying trigonometry to the blue color triangle, and this turns out to be 0.3826 R into 0.3826 dot dot dot. There are many digits, but I am taking only the 4 digits after the decimal. And the base EB is twice PB, which is equal to 2 multiplied by this value R 0.3826, which turns out to be 0.7653 R 0.7653. So the base is found. Now the height which is this OP is the height. You see in this diagram, OP is the height. Now OP can be calculated by applying trigonometry, cos 22.5 degrees, which turns out to be R 0.9238. 0.9238. So this is the let me underline this is the base and this is the height, and the area of the triangle is equal to half into base into height. Into height, which gives us 0.3534 R square. This is the area of one triangle EOB. So this turns out to be 0.3534 R square. So the area of the octagon, the area of the 8gon is 8 multiplied by this number in green, which gives us area of the octagon is equal to 2.8272 R square. So let me box this as well. So you see, first iteration gave us 2R square. Area of the square is 2R square. Then it refined itself. Now we have 2.8272 R square. And the third iteration will be finer yet. Let us see what value it gives. So this is the last iteration. 16 gons, 16 sides. So let us find the area in a similar manner. So I take the diagram over here. So alright, so in a similar manner we find the area of the 16 gon. Area of the 16 gon will be 16 multiplied by a triangle like triangle JOB, Jack Oscar Bravo. So 16 multiplied by the area of a certain triangle, of a single triangle, and the area of that triangle can be found by finding this base and this height. So let me call this as h, let me call this as b. To find b, notice that bs is half the base. So if I take the slice over here, it looks something like this. This is b, this is o, and this is s. And b, small b, is twice sb. So sb is how much? Sb is r sine 11.25. Where does this 11.25 come from? The way 22.5 came from. You have to divide. So the angle subtended by one triangle is 360 divided by 16, and so on. So this is 11.25. Likewise, you have SB then turns out to be equal to 0.1950, r into 0.1950, and the base is twice SB, which turns out to be is twice SB, and base turns out to be 0.3901. Again, I am taking only the 4 digits. There are many digits, a string of digits. Height. Now height comes from trigonometry again. In the similar manner, you have height is equal to r cos 11.25. By the way, this is degrees. R is equal to 11.25 cos 11.25, which turns out to be 0.9807 r. So we have the height, now we have the base, and we calculate the area. Half into base into height, and this turns out to be 0.1913 r square, and the area of the 16 cone. So you see this area we just found is 0.1913 r square. So if you multiply this by 16, then you get area of the 16 gone. Area of the 16 gone is equal to 16 multiplied by that number, and it turns out to be 3.060608 r square. Let me box this as well. Alright, so we have 3 boxes. Area of triangle ABCD is 2r square. Let me take this near our first box. Area of octagon is 2.8272 r square, and area of the 16 gone is 3.0608 r square. Now these are just 3 iterations. In principle, we can do as many iterations as we want, and the constant value of constant which is appearing in the formula approaches a value 3.14 something, and that value is what today we call pi. That is the value of pi. And given that you call that value pi, area of the circle then becomes pi r square. and this is the end of the proof. Towards the end, I would just give you a formula. You see, we did 3 iterations. So can we have a formula in which we just plug in the numbers and get the final answer? The answer is yes. There is a formula. If you work out, let me just create more space for myself. Alright, so our first step included 4 sides. First step included 4 sides. Our second step included 8 sides. Third step included 16 sides. So you see, we can go as long as we want, and for the pth step, for the step number P, you will have 4 multiplied by 2 raised to p minus 1 sides. So this turns out to be a geometric series. You see, this turns out to be a geometric series, and you work out the geometric series. Then for the pth step, there are these many sides. These many sides. So, and you can develop a formula by generalizing what we did. So instead of taking the you can denote base by b, height by h, angle by 360 divided by n for n gone, and so on. And the area of n gone, you will find that area of n gone is given by n square, nr square sine theta divided by 2. nr square sine theta divided by 2, and keeping r square aside and you consider the remaining stuff, you have n sine theta divided by 2, and this bracket turns out to be pi. If you have a good calculator, perhaps a computer, a software in which you can plug in the values. By the way, n value should be 4, 8, 16, so on. You cannot put any other value. So n value should be 4, 8, 16, and so on. If you put this value over here and correspondingly theta as 360 degrees divided by n, then you will find that this bracket turns out to be a value today we call pi, 3.14 whatever, dot dot dot, a long string of digits. So what we have is area of a circle is equal to pi r square. Thank you for watching.